Yeah, beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Stay positive, hope, and keep faith. Stand strong against any odds that you face. Put away the alcohol and the drugs. Fill your time with the things you love. Addiction is tough, but it's worth the work. Treat your body what it's worth. Spread positivity, inspire all. If we stand together, we will never fall. I help others see the other sides of life. A sober life, letting go of the strife. So give me a call, I can help. 1-844-4405-HELP. Homeless shelters, hospitals, jails, wherever you are. I am Ralf Friedrichs and I am here for you. 1-844-405-HELP. Yeah, change your future, starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today.
Hello, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. As an addiction recovery coach, I want to share something with you. And let me be crystal clear, to leave an everlasting impact upon you. Just imagine being buried alive. You're in a coffin, but you know you're not dead. You try to lift the coffin lid. The enormous weight upon the lid is keeping that lid from opening. You just think you're going to die. Then you say, maybe if I bang on the lid, I might unsettle the dirt that's upon the lid, and maybe, just maybe, someone on top might notice and start digging their way down towards me. This is what it's like to be at the lowest point of alcohol and drug addiction. You know you need help, you know you can't do it on your own, but you don't know where to turn. In reality, there are probably people standing by your grave. You just don't know that. You just think you're going to die. Usually, though, people don't think about death when they're habitually abusing drugs and alcohol. In order to feed an addiction, you have to be great at repressing the fear of death. I often ask you, my audience, did it ever cross your mind when you were abusing drugs and alcohol that maybe, just maybe, you might overdose and take away that God gave you a life away from just yourself? No. Selfishly, you will take your life away by abusing drugs and alcohol from your children, your grandchildren, your husband, your wife, your mother, your father, people that love you so dearly. Because of your selfish act of not seeking help, you might overdose. With this, let me leave one last thought. Don't be the person that I'm reading about on these index cards that went to their grave without reaching out for help. Instead, be a person that takes my hand, reaches out to me, and let me pull you in. Call me at 844-405-HELP, and I promise you, I will help you take your life back before your life is gone. And what a tragedy and a waste that would be. People like Larry Geis, also addiction recovery coach, life coach, with over 30 years experience. You can reach him at 516-458-2741. Larry Geis will help you from your depression to happier times, from your addiction to recovery, from low self-esteem to raise your self-esteem. Larry Geis can be found at www.odysseyconsultant.org. Larry Geis is an addiction recovery coach like I am, and we always tell our clients, it doesn't matter where you've been, it doesn't matter where you came from. What matters is that you're here seeking a better today and a brighter tomorrow. And it all starts within yourself asking for help, because when you don't ask for help, no one else knows about the situation. You will end up like that person in the coffin, alive, when it's too late. Call Larry Geis from the Geis Academy, 516-458-2741. Larry Geis will help you take back your life. And these are times where you really need to start thinking ahead. You need to pre-plan today and tomorrow. You cannot live day by day. No one can see the future, I grant you that. Yet we all must make guesses about it in order to make decisions and be better prepared for what comes our way in the future. The guesses that we make aren't based on seeing the future, but on our knowledge and past experiences with a little bit of insight mixed in. If you don't want to be blindsided by the future and want to feel ready for whatever challenges you might face, then you have to become a master at thinking ahead. Determine what you want to plan or prepare for. The future is a big place with many eventualities, but chances are you want to address a specific situation, problem, or opportunity. Define this and to the best of all your ability. Use your intuition. Not all decisions are rational or carefully analyzed by all of us, and intuitive guesses can often be quite powerful. What feels right? What do you think will happen? When you use your intuition, you draw upon your experience and knowledge in a different way than when you make rational analysis. Listen to your first instinct. Intuition often works best before you've had time to study any detail. So pay attention to it, even if you do not act immediately on it, but your first intuition usually is the correct one. Intuition may clue you into emotional factors and subtle cues that you might otherwise have missed. If something feels wrong about a situation or you just don't like somebody, don't ignore it. Even if you can't put your finger on the problem, go and approach it. Use intuition as a lead rather than a solution. Investigate what might be causing your hunch or gut feeling and dig deeper until you find the answer. Number 3, consider what you already know. Prior to knowledge comes from many places. Have you tried something similar before? Do you know how somebody is likely to react? Have you seen something done, or could you read about others' experience with the same situation? Could you ask other folks? Can you try something out or gather data that might suggest what could happen? Number 4, detect your own bias. People tend to bias their guesses and actions in certain predictable ways. For example, recent events may play a larger role in influencing decisions than they warrant, or you may be more likely to believe something just because everyone around you believes that it is correct. If you think this sort of thing is happening, start looking closely at the hard evidence, like facts and numbers, and question your own assumptions. Consult a list of cognitive biases for common presumptions and biases and see if any of them apply directly to you. Invent hypothetical situations related to your objective. Ask yourself, what if, for various possibilities, and imagine possible outcomes, possible courses of events that could result. Especially think about possible consequences of different courses of action. Number 6, consider the worst scenario. What is the worst thing that could possibly happen, you might want to ask yourself. Evaluate the possible risks. In the worst case, something you and others could tolerate together. Could you learn, clean up a mess, try again, apologize, lose a bit of money, or cope with criticism or rejection? Is worst case something that you can plan for, avoid, or mitigate? Is worst case too risky or too undesirable? How likely is the worst case, and how likely is an undesirable outcome going to affect you? Number 7, consider the best case scenario. What is the best thing that could possibly happen? Evaluate the possible rewards. What can you do to bias the outcome towards the best case scenario? What should you set your goals on for this scenario? How likely is the best case, and how likely is the desirable outcome? Number 8, think of possible actions to take. If you're trying to think ahead, it is probably because you want to decide how to respond to some situation or need, so think the best possible responses. Number 9, evaluate those actions based on your experience and knowledge about how such events usually turn out. Choose or narrow down which action to take for these events. Number 10, prepare. Whatever you have to get ready, be it people, equipment, facilities, plans, or simple courage, get ready and move on. Number 11, try it. Act according to your forecast and your plans. Then let life take its course. See what happens. By taking note of the outcome, you will have more experience and knowledge to draw upon the next time you must make a decision such as this one, and you have then known how to react. And last but not least is adjust. As you see what really does transpire, adjust your actions or responses as best as you can. You may not have an opportunity to change course after you begin, but you do have the benefit of acquiring new information or results. Use them to decide how to modify your actions in the present and in the future. These are the 12 ways to think ahead. No one can see the future, yet we all must make guesses about it in order to make decisions and be better prepared for what comes our way. The guesses that we make aren't based on seeing the future, but they are the knowledge of past experiences. Here are the 12 different ways of thinking ahead. Determine what you want to plan and then prepare for it is number 1. Use your intuition. Listen to your first instinct. Intuition often works best when you fall back on what came to your mind first. Usually what comes to your mind first before you overanalyze it is the right outcome. Intuition may be a clue, may clue you into emotional factors and subtle cues that you might otherwise miss. If something feels wrong about a situation or you just don't like somebody, don't ignore, even if you can't put your finger on the problem. Utilize whatever capabilities you have to follow through. Use intuition as a lead rather than a solution. Investigate what might be causing your hunch or gut feeling and then dig deeper into it. Number 3 is consider what you already know. Prior knowledge comes from many places. It comes from past experiences. It comes from talking to other people. It comes from studies. Number 4, detect your own bias. People tend to bias their guesses and actions in certain predictable ways. For example, recent events may play a larger role in influences decisions than they warrant, or you may likely believe something just because everyone around you believes it. So use your own judgment, your own intuition, and your own past experiences. Number 5, invent hypothetical situations related to your objective. Ask yourself this, folks. What if, for various possibilities and imagine possible outcomes, possible courses of events that could result, especially think about possible consequences of different courses of action. Number 6, consider the worst case scenario. Is the worst case something you can plan for, avoid, or mitigate? Is the worst case too risky or too undesirable? How likely is the worst case and how likely is an undesirable outcome? Number 7 is consider the best case scenario. What can you do to bias the outcome towards the best case possible? Where should you set your goals? How likely is the best case and how likely is the desirable outcome going to affect you? Number 8, think of possible actions to take. If you are trying to think ahead, it is probably because you want to decide how to respond to some situation or need. So think possible responses ahead of time. Number 9, evaluate those actions. Based on your experience and knowledge about how such events usually turn out, choose or narrow down which action to take for which situation. Number 10, prepare. Whatever you have to get ready, be it people, equipment, facilities, plants, or simple courage, get ready and follow through. Number 11, try it. Act according to your forecasts and your plans. Then let life take its course. See what happens. By taking note of the outcome, you will have more experience and knowledge to draw upon the next time you must make a decision such as this one. And last but not least was number 12, you need to adjust. As you see, what really does transpire, adjust your actions or responses as best as you can. You may not have the opportunity to change course after you have started, but you do have the benefit of acquiring new information or results. Use them to decide how to modify actions in the present and in the future. Folks, plan ahead. This person on these index cards in the beginning that I read about, who went to the grave, into the coffin, still alive, seeking for help then, did not plan ahead. Had this person planned ahead, this person would have reached out to people like Larry Geist and myself, addiction recovery coaches, life coaches. And this person might have been able to get the help that they so desperately need. If you have drug, alcohol addictions, or if you have low self-esteem, depression, or any other situation, the only way to get better is to seek help. We all have been down your road. where we just thought we could do it on our own. But folks, take it from me. If you don't seek the help while you still can, things might be too late. Things might be too late. Let today be the first day of a brand new you, a brand new life. And let tomorrow be a brighter, healthier life to come for you. I hope to God, no matter where you're watching me, that you have a great day. I hope and I always pray that you all have a sober rest of your life, a blessed rest of your life, and a happy rest of your life. And may God bless each and every one of you watching my audience. And I certainly appreciate your dedication on keep watching my videos. Have a great day and may God bless you.
Yeah, change your future, starts today. Live life to the fullest, never skip a day. Create hope, spread positivity. Beat your addictions and negativity. Ralf Friedrichs is here for you. Call today so we can help you. 1-844-405-HELP. 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 We are here for you. Call us today. The show is over, but your life starts today. Taking back your life's the only way. Keep faith, stay positive, push through. Take back your life, it starts with you. Alcohol and drugs can't control your life. Let go of the negative and the strife. Ralf Friedrichs is the man guiding your way. The show is over, but your life starts today. Call Ralf Friedrichs at 1-844-405-HELP. That's 1-844-405-HELP. We hope you love the show today and tune in next time. Take back your life today show with Ralf Friedrichs.